As AI gets smarter, as it becomes capable of advising a president or taking care of an elderly parent, I wonder if there won't be a point when AI begins to feel.
Well, people are concerned about an AI takeover. One concern is that AI could eventually outthink us and that we would have trouble controlling it. And so that would be a very grim AI takeover. Yes, I do share the worry, although I don't really think it will happen within the next 10 years. I just think it means that we need careful programming guardrails as well as legislative guardrails and all kinds of safety work to make sure that AI is safe. So in my book, Artificial You, AI and the Future of the Mind, I actually argue that we can't have a full-fledged merger with AI because there are all kinds of glitches that would arise. One problem is that a lot of people who discuss the idea of merging with AI talk about the invasive use of brain chips. And these chips would eventually, there would be so many of them, you would replace parts of the biological brain. So you see brain chip development happening already. But my worry is that if you replace too much of the biological brain with chips, you will be destroying your brain. And there's a good argument that you need a well-functioning brain to continue existing. So I'm skeptical of this idea of a full-fledged merger with artificial intelligence. Robotics moves slowly. So as much as we watch films like iRobot, it'll take a long time before we see seamless, human-like robots walking around. There's a social movement in Japan sponsored by the government to get human-like robots to take care of the elderly. You know, that's pretty far away. I actually think we'll have AIs that are able to outthink us in certain intellectual domains before we have robots walking around and cleaning our house. So with NASA, I'm just absolutely delighted to be the chair at NASA and the Library of Congress, as well as the new chair at FAU. And at NASA, what I did was examine the evolution of intelligence. And I argued that the greatest alien intelligences, if they exist at all, would actually be post-biological. They'd be forms of artificial intelligence. The future of the mind and the future of technology, this is really about the human future, and that's everybody's future.